And hello, welcome to Monday. This is the Owatonna Today Show. I'm your host, Shelley Whitehead. We have a great show for you today. We're going to be speaking with Laura Resler from the Steele County Historical Society and a very special interview with a very special fairy. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. But if you don't get a chance to check us out today, maybe you have to leave right now, catch a bus. What you can do is check us out a little bit later online, because we do have opportunities for you to see us on YouTube as well as Blip TV. Just do a Google search for the Owatonna Today Show, and we'll be able to catch us there. Also, we'd love your feedback. If you have a suggestion for something you'd like to see here on the Owatonna Today Show, feel free to send us an email at owatonnatoday@charter.net. And of course, Leanne is always willing to take your call at 390-5751. So make sure you just give us some information. Let us know what you'd like to see here. But we'll be right back after a few words from our sponsors here on the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Today's fire safety message is on cooking safety, and what we'd like to touch base on is never leave your cooking unattended. Always attend to your cooking. Pot handles turned in. If something would happen to catch fire on the stove, have a lid handy that you could slide over and cover the pot. Reduce the heat, turn it off, and slide the pot back. Making sure you keep pot holders and that type of stuff off the cooking surfaces, and always maintain a clean cooking area free of grease, and clean your ovens regularly. That is today's fire safety message from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. Today I have with me Laura Resler from the Steele County Historical Society.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Just great.
We were talking just a little bit. Fall is definitely in the air. The trees are looking gorgeous. I think it's a great time for a walk.
It is a great time for a walk. And we lead in with that. But yes, we have the cemetery walk coming up on Saturday, October 6th. And we're hosting that at Forest Hill Cemetery this year from 1 to 4 p.m. It's a fundraiser for the Historical Society, and we have 5 characters that will be coming back to life.
Well, let's talk about this a little bit. First of all, the Historical Society, what is their goal here in Steele County? What are they hoping to do?
Well, our mission is to make available and accessible the history of the county.
Okay.
And really today is tomorrow's history, so that's anything from the 1850s up until today.
Yesterday. Today.
You know, so now with the History Center open, we're able to do that a lot better because we've got a place to do it in. So we have the programming and exhibits coming and going. We've got horses to tractors in there right now, and that was developed actually by our board president, Ken Henriksen. He's done a great job with that. And then in the fall we'll be hosting Minnesota Homefront, which is a traveling exhibit from the State Historical Society. We're doing a lot of companion programming because Steele County retooled and did a lot of things that were unique in World War II to help the war effort and to help people here at home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, and what I love is this cemetery walk does exactly what your mission statement has stated, is you're bringing to life some amazing individuals that have been in Steele County and are buried in the cemetery. So let's give some ideas of who these people are and what they'll be seeing.
Well, we have Albert Speary, who was a lawyer. He died in 1957. He explored Glacier National Park with his uncle, and he's portrayed by Jerry Ganfield. We have Minnesota Casper Wilkinson, who was the first female city clerk. She's going to be portrayed by Sally Nielsen.
And her name was Minnesota?
Minnesota Casper.
Really?
M-I-N-N-I-E.
What's her first name?
Minnie, and then Soda, S-O-T-A. Yep. Her parents,
That's so cute.
Parents had a little fun with that one.
You know, I think that name needs to come back. We need to have that. So if anyone's having a baby today.
Minnesota.
Okay. That's cute.
And then there was Catherine Bradford, who lost her husband and children in a typhoid epidemic. Morris T. Patterson, he was supposedly had a gold mine in the Ellendale area.
Ooh.
And then Frank Adams, he was the second white person born in Steele County, and he was a city councilman. And then Jenny DeLong, whose husband owned a monument business, and she's going to be portrayed by Sandy Hardy-Hagan.
Wow, sounds a lot of fun, because not only do you get to meet people from the history of Steele County, but you also get to know them.
Right.
It's not just this person did this. They actually interact with the people on the walk.
Right. They act in the first person, and they'll be costumed. Nancy Valancourt has done the research and organization for the Cemetery Walk, so I want to thank her for doing that. But the Cemetery Walk is just a little piece of the pie for that whole Harvest Fest weekend, which is sponsored by the Promotions Committee of the Chamber and the Historical Society, and this is the 10th year we've done this.
Oh, good.
So it begins, October 4th. We have Thursday evening, the stores are open late. There's refreshments, sidewalk sale.
Oh, fun.
Friday morning, Sylvan and I go out and judge the scarecrows. It's a merchant scarecrow contest with a traveling trophy that's sponsored by Oakview Nursery.
Do you remember who won last year?
Yes, it was Central Park Coffee.
Oh, so there's going to be a throwdown.
Yes, and
that's exciting.
And then there was the year before, McCarthy Plumbing and Heating won it with a pumpkin-butted plumber in the window. So, it's
that's super cute.
It's fun. And in fact, it's really, sometimes it's hard for Sylvan to choose. I mean, he gets very excited about the scarecrows.
So can we go see the scarecrows ourselves? It's just not for you guys. We get to see them too.
Right. Whoever enters, the scarecrows are usually in front of their businesses. Right now, I've got about 6 entries, and we're still open to entries through the end of the week. So if there's a business that wants to participate, you're welcome to do that. And then we move into Saturday, where we have the Great Pumpkin Contest, which is sponsored by Panache Floral and ProPet. So if you have grown a huge pumpkin, bring it down to the park.
And they'll weigh it.
They'll weigh it.
Measure.
And there's prizes. And then there's also free children's pumpkin painting in the park.
Oh, fun.
The farmers market, last few weekends for our wonderful farmers market.
Enjoy that, because there's going to be some great vegetables and beautiful floral arrangements. I imagine it'd be a really great time to visit that.
Hopefully it's a little warmer this, coming weekend than
Even
it was.
if it's not, it's still worth it. Bundle up. I'd rather be able to bundle up than unbundle.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I'd rather get warmer than be too warm.
Yes, exactly. So still great. Don't let the cold stop you from coming out and
come on out.
Exploring this.
And then we've got the children's pumpkin painting sponsored by St. Clair's for Men. And then pumpkin and apple pie sale, Owatonna Care Center and Brookdale Senior Living. That's to benefit the Alzheimer's Association.
And will that be downtown as well?
That'll be downtown too on the 6th.
Central.
Very central.
For everyone to get that.
And the sidewalk sale continues at Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oakview Nursery has their pumpkin patch open south of town, so it's a great time to go down and do all the activities that they have there. So it's, it's a wonderful way to just celebrate our hometown and enjoy all the things we have locally.
Well, that's exciting. Now, the cemetery walk, is it just in one cemetery, or do you?
Just in Forest Hill this year.
Okay, so, and then how can they get tickets for this? How does that work?
Purchase the tickets the day of. They can just come to the cemetery, and we'll have tickets there, so you don't have to have them in advance.
And then how long does the walk normally take?
It just depends on how long the characters perform. I would say to allow about an hour and a half.
Okay. And give us more details about that again. When is the cemetery walk?
It's Saturday, October 6th, from 1 to 4 p.m. at Forest Hill Cemetery. And if you park in the Darts Park parking lot, that would probably be the most convenient. If you park in the cemetery, Ray has asked that you park in the back by the sheds there where they have their equipment and things.
How many people do you think you've had come through?
Oh, several hundred, typically. We had a little less last year. There was a lot of things going on that weekend. The other thing on that Saturday morning is we're going to be dedicating the Pillsbury Cannon at 11 a.m. at the in front of the Donnell House. The cannon is getting the finishing touches put on it, a little more cement to pour and that, but looks great. I'm not sure I'd want to be the neighbor across the street.
Are they going to fire it?
No, it's not going to be fired. It can't be fired, but it is aiming right. It's like I'm like
a little intimidating, maybe.
Watch out, Lincoln Avenue. It's coming your way.
Wow.
But yes, the Pillsbury Military School alumni have funded and done a lot of the work on this. So we're excited to have that.
I love that they're still very much involved in the school and its history and wanting to keep that memory of their time there alive.
Right.
I think that's great. Again, perfect fit for the Historical Society and having that school here.
It is.
That was really great. So that's going to be from 1 to 4?
The cemetery walk is 1 to 4. Cannon dedications at 11.
At 11, so
11 a.m.
Yeah.
Yep, if you want to come and see that, and I know that the alumni would appreciate
A little support.
Yeah, having folks come out.
Well, that's great. So now we're talking a little bit about some of the things that you have going on at the Historical Society. Tell us a little bit more about the new, you said with the State Historical Society, you have a new event coming in.
That's the World War II Minnesota Homefront exhibit. That's going to be starting November 8th.
Okay, and so this is basically talking about what that specific one is talking about, how Minnesota helped the war effort.
Well, it was what life was like at home.
Okay.
And then specifically here in Steele County, a lot of businesses retooled. OTC put out gear pullers. Gandy Company had a seeder that they used to seed airstrips in the South Pacific. Canning Factory did dehydrated potatoes as part of the effort. So a lot of local history to tie in with the state history.
And so what you'll do is you'll take the state history information and then you're going to add on these other special pieces.
Right.
Yeah, that's exciting. And then as we look out into the winter, what other exciting things can we see? With
well, we'll have a Smithsonian exhibit coming February.
Really?
For 6 weeks. It's called The Way We Work.
Okay.
And it's about the culture of work in the United States over the last 150 years.
So, you know, with the Smithsonian coming in, they've got a wide berth of access to so many different kind of historical things. So that should be fascinating to have.
It's a nice, and then we tie in with local programming again with that.
Good, good.
So we're doing job shadows and
job shadows
of people in the county, different people as they go through their day.
Oh, that's really good. Well, and I love that. It's again, that to me, what you said earlier about what's happening today all the way through the 1800s. History is happening even as we are today. So I think we forget that sometimes.
Yep. A lot of times it's the old, but it's, you know, it's as recent as yesterday.
Yeah, that's really great. Well, and I also want to encourage families to come to the cemetery walk as we go back to talk about that a little bit, because I think sometimes cemeteries can be thought of as spooky, scary, but actually this is very family friendly.
Yes, it is.
And I think also it kind of helps kids understand what a cemetery is for. Not just scary movies, but remembering those people who came in the past. Good.
Exactly.
Well, why don't you give information one more time about the cemetery walk, how they can get tickets?
Well, they can come to the cemetery on that Saturday, October 6th from 1 to 4. And then it's, like I say, a part of the hometown holiday or the Harvest Fest weekend. Too many events and activities.
It's so exciting.
Yeah, so Harvest Fest 2012, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, shop downtown Owatonna, go to the park, go to the pumpkin patch. We've got it all right here at
Enjoy
home.
fall the best you can.
Exactly.
Thank you for your time today, Laura. It was a pleasure meeting you. And we're going to be right back with a very special interview with a very special fairy right here on the Owatonna Today Show. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna invites you to the 10th Annual Women's Health Day. Celebrate the woman within. Saturday, October 13th from 7:45 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Holiday Inn and Suites. Listen to Dr. Matthew Camp, plastic surgeon, on the Total You. Learn from Ashley Noble about healthy diets throughout a woman's life. Wrap up with Renee Rongan, motivational speaker, and learn about the fundamentals of a female. Tickets are $5 each and will be on sale starting September 10th at the clinic on 26th Street. Thank you.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, we're here at the Renaissance Festival. I'm Shelley Whitehead, your host, and today we have a special guest. We have Lyric the Fairy and, of course, Twig the Fairy. Hi, Twig. How are you doing today? Lyric, you guys are fairies here at the festival. Is that a fun job to have?
It's a wonderful job.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful job to have.
How does a fairy get a job at a festival like this?
First off, you need to have beautiful wings. Secondly, you need a lot of fairy dust.
Fairy dust, that's beautiful. Now, is fairy dust magic?
Of course it's magic.
It's magic. Well, what do fairies like to do most at the festival?
Fairies love to play.
Oh, and it sounds like they'd like to play a lot. Lyric, who do fairies like to play with?
Fairies love to play with everyone, but they especially love to play with children.
Ooh. Twig, that looks like so much fun. Well, I want to know, you give people things every day. You give beautiful fairy stones. Oh, it's beautiful. So when you meet that, but people give you things too, don't they? What are some of the favorite things that people give you? Ooh. You have a book. Keys? You love keys? You mean like these keys? Ha ha! That's how you catch a fairy.
That's how you catch a fairy.
Well, if people want to catch Twig out at a festival and they can't catch her while she's roaming around, how can they find her?
Well, Twig's usually wandering all over the festival grounds, but if you can't find her while she's wandering, she does have a shop, which she has turned into a magical fairy habitat. And you can find her down there at 11 o'clock and 3:15. Twig! That's the way to catch a fairy.
That's a real way. Oh, so what does Twig eat? What are some of the things she enjoys? I see she likes that, but...
Twig loves the cream puffs out here, but her most favorite food is
Uh-oh. Oh. Is that how she keeps herself propelled throughout the day?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Pixie's gotta eat.
No. Now, Twig, you spend a lot of time out wandering around. If people wanted to come to the Renaissance Festival, what are some of the things that they should do when they come?
Come see Twig. Of course. But there's a lot of other things that you can do too. There's a danger committee. And there's also the funky chickens. There's Zilch the Tory Steller. Amongst all the other wonderful sights and sounds that are here. The mermaids!
They're mermaids?
There's mermaids.
Now I have, this is, what is this book? Can you tell us a little bit about this? Because that looks like you as a mermaid. What? Did you get into trouble?
Twig turned into a mermaid.
Oh no! I see.
Just for a little while.
Okay, she's back. She's back. Ew, no seaweed.
Learned that being a mermaid isn't as fun as she thought.
Oh, but the mermaids who are here at Festival, they love being here?
They're beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you, Twig and Lyric, for coming and playing with us today. We hope everyone comes and joins you at the Renaissance Festival. Here at the Owatonna today, you can win tickets to see Twig. Thank you again, and have a very sparkly, shiny day.
Thank you.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House in Clarebridge, and we're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. In 2011, United Way funded programs provided services to over 10,000 Owatonna residents. For the second consecutive year, the vast majority needed help to meet their most basic needs: food, clothing, housing, and safety. United Way of Steele County is able to sustain a safety net of direct services, prepare our children for the future, and provide seniors with support to age in place due to the generosity of our community. Please make a donation to United Way again this year. Our neighbors are counting on us, and we are counting on you.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I really want to thank Twig and Lyric for joining us out at Festival Site and having a lot of fun. You know, we did give away 3 pairs of tickets. We're not giving away anymore, so I apologize for that faux pas on my part. But we hope that those who have gone will let us know on our Facebook page how they enjoyed their time at the festival and what they did and what was one of their favorite things to do. There's a lot to do at the Renaissance Festival, and I want to talk a little bit about that because this weekend is our final weekend, and it's a 3-day weekend. We have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday coming up that you can enjoy a lot of fun. Friday is what we call Festival Friday, and actually quite a few school districts bus their kids out to the Renaissance Festival. There's a lot of educational opportunities. So if you wanted to come out and learn a little bit more about Renaissance cooking, even maybe some Renaissance fighting, they have a lot of great opportunities for the kids, and that's this Friday. Also, I hear they're having a ladies shopping day. So if you wanted to come out and get a chance to shop and maybe not as crowded, this is the time to do it. You can check out the Renaissance website that we have posted here, and they've got all the details. But then on Saturday and Sunday, they do have their Irish weekend, and I'm really excited about this because I'm a fan of the kilt. And this weekend they do have a harvest market. They have an Irish village along with food, dancing, and then they will also have cricket demos and games. If you've always wanted or have played cricket and want to know a little bit more, it's a great opportunity to come out and see that. Also free Guinness beer tasting, and then a kilt competition. And I mentioned a little bit earlier last week that I actually get to work out at the Renaissance Festival, and one of the things we'll be doing is helping judge the kilt competition. So it's a great time, and we'd love to have you join us out at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival one last weekend. It's a great opportunity. We do want to remind you of some special events that we have going around the area, special opportunities for you to get involved a little bit in your community or get some support from your community. And one of them is the Autism Spectrum Disorder Parental Support Group. That's coming up September 25th from 6 to 7:30 at the Associated Church. Thank you, Brandy. And you have an opportunity to go ahead and learn a little bit more about how other families deal with some of the autism and the struggles and the wonderful things that can happen from that as well. So go ahead and join that. If you want more information, you can contact the church, or you can actually there's a name, Taya Dahl, TDAHLE at fernbrook.org. She'd love to talk to you more about this if you'd like to find out a little bit more. We did talk about some of the great things that are happening at the Steele County Historical Society. One of those is a lecture by Reverend Steve Seidler on the history of churches on the rails. This is a great opportunity, Thursday, September 27th at the History Center. It's in the Wanger Room, and he's going to talk about, he has been a model railroader, loves the railroading world, and he's going to talk a little bit about some of the churches that took place on the railroads and went from place to place, kind of like the circuit preachers. So make sure you check that out. Also, don't forget there's a River Bend fundraiser. It's been moved to the National Guard Armory in Faribault. It's the 31st annual River Bend Ramble. It's Saturday, September 29th at the new Faribault National Guard Armory. It's starting at 5:30 with a social hour. It's an event. It's going to have a formal dinner as well at 6:30. It plays an important role in supporting the mission-driven work of the River Bend Nature Center. And as it's a private, nonprofit group and the Nature Center depends on your funds to help them continue on. That's coming up on Saturday, September 29th, and you can contact Susie Boyson for more information at 507-332-7151 if you're interested in finding out how you can also help support the River Bend Nature Center. The Owatonna Area Chamber of Commerce does want to remind you again, we talked about this a little bit, but please go out on October, it is the 4th through 6th, and find out a little bit more. Enjoy fall in your town. Owatonna is beautiful. We have these amazing trees. The colors are just going to be perfect. So make sure you take your family out and enjoy that day that we talked about a little bit earlier. Also, the Scarecrow Contest. This is, we talked a little bit about this. This is the Owatonna Area Chamber Committee Scarecrow Contest. And if you want to have a business, if you do have a business downtown and want to be a part of this, feel free to join them. Contact them at the Owatonna Area Chamber of Commerce. And we are making strides against breast cancer, and this is in Owatonna on Saturday, October 6th. Another great opportunity for you to get out in the fall weather at the Morehouse Park in Owatonna, and it's going to be a program that begins at 10 and the walk begins at 10:30. And if you'd like to help raise money to cure cancer or cancer awareness, a great opportunity. That is, you can call the Owatonna Area Strides. Their number is 888-535-4227, and it's a great opportunity for you to get out, enjoy the fall weather, and bring awareness and help maybe raise the funds to cure breast cancer. And finally, we want to remind you about the October 7th through 28th and the River Reverie. This is Deanna Bendick. She's the artist, Waseca area. She's from the Waseca area, and she has a series of work called River Reverie. It's an open exhibition. There's a reception on Sunday, October 7th, and it's a series of paintings which contains apparent river images. This is a great opportunity for you to enjoy this at the Owatonna Arts Center. So make sure you check that out and enjoy the river also along with those trees. We've had a great day with you today. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday. I'm Shelley Whitehead with the Owatonna Today Show.